So, it's been a while. I kind of just didn't feel like making a video for a while and honestly didn't think there was a lot to talk about. But now I feel like it's time. For the past 4 months now, I have been silent about Colorless, this turn-based RPG with time attacks and defense. It's not because I haven't been working on it, even though procrastination is still a humongous problem for me. It is just because there isn't really so much that needs to be said. A lot what I have been doing can be split into 2 different topics. First, let's talk about world building, or even better, level building. 4 months ago, I had a simple completed area for my game, where the player can walk around in and fight some enemies. It was very small, but it served as a test to see how the rest of the game would be. How the player would move, how they interacted with the world, and how all the sprite layers should be organized. I have some new screen transitions where the player can finally move to the next area. As you can see, now it's not just a small demo world, but it's starting to become an actual area in Colorless. The scene is filled with multiple screens to not clutter the scene manager, and also should help the player have an easier time to build a mental map into their head. I really enjoy this type of screen management and scene management that I created. It is very similar to the games that I'm basing some of my ideas off of, which is Paper Mario and the Mario and Luigi RPG series. I now have 3 scenes for the overworld, which include the first jungle area, the UU Village area, and the second jungle area. The first jungle area is mostly completed, same with UU Village, and the second jungle area is a work in progress. As I add more content, I tend to go back to these areas and fill them with more purpose rather than empty space. For example, adding more puzzles, making use of the new abilities you might get on the way, and having minigames/side quests that can help the player grow stronger. Now let's move on to the next topic, content. The past 4 months has been filled with trying to add more content, adding more enemies, creating new music, creating dialogue, creating interactions in the world, and more. I won't talk about the new enemies that have been added. I would like it to be a surprise for when a demo is released. I've created 3 new tracks for the game that will be used for the upcoming area, and 1 track that is already in use. There will be a link to the new track that is already in use in the description, and you can also just find it on my channel. It is called UU Village Theme, which is the theme for the Jungle Village. Next is the dialogue system. Thanks to Brackies again for helping me get started with all the amazing videos he makes. The dialogue system video he created was a great start, and it helped me understand how to create basic dialogue. With this dialogue system comes NPCs that walk around or stand still that will talk to the player if you are near them. This can help the player start understanding the world by giving tips through dialogue. It can also help the story, make the player laugh with funny dialogue, and overall give the world some life. You can now fill colorless holes with the color orbs you got on your adventure, and it will reward you with a chest that you can then open and get an item. These are very simple interactions, but I tend to add abilities that are similar to the Paper Mario series abilities. In Paper Mario, you can use the partners you got along the way to interact with the overworld, like making the player invisible, blowing up walls to create passages, and hitting a switch that you can't otherwise hit. And that's pretty much it. Game dev has been an amazing journey. Even though I have procrastination problems and get burnt out quickly, I still love trying to make a game that might give the same excitement I had when I started playing my first game. If you enjoyed this short devlog about my game Colorless, please give the video a like and consider subscribing. I hope to see you in the next devlog.